took off from Newark on a warm autumn day with 45 travelers and crew. They all were unarmed at the will of the law. Security passed them all through. An hour into flight time, 4 Arabs jumped up. 2 Ahmeds, Ziad and Saeed, announced a hijacking and waved knives around. Razor blades, box knives, and steak knives they found, and a box that they swore was a bomb up and down. They thought that was all they would need. Flight 93, no more will fly, dead on the ground or dead in the sky. You might not survive, but at least you can try. Stand up and bring the ship down. Cece, the stewardess, had a cell phone and called up her husband to say, the plane has been hijacked, we'll do as we're trained. Be quiet and humbly obey. They'll dicker for money or some social cause. The government surely will pay. They'll put us out somewhere and leave with their score. Or maybe police will come catch them and more. That's always the way this has been done before. With luck, I'll be home in a day. Flight 93, no more will fly, dead on the ground or dead in the sky. You might not survive, but at least you can try. Stand up and bring the ship down. Next was Mark Bingham, who had a phone too, and used it to call up his mom. He said they'd been hijacked by 3 foreign men who had knives and said they had a bomb. But some of the passengers plotted, he said, to take back the plane as it flew. But first tell me, Mom, is it true what they say, that 3 other airplanes were hijacked today, flown straight into buildings and blew them away? His mother cried and said, it's true. Flight 93, no more will fly, dead on the ground or dead in the sky. You might not survive, but at least you can try. Stand up and bring the ship down. Jeremy Glick called his wife on the phone and told of the bomb and the knives. He said, if these stories we're hearing are true, we might as well fight for our lives. His wife told him, yes, the World Trade Center's it, and maybe the Pentagon too. He left the phone hanging, then came back and said, we've nothing to fight with and may wind up dead, but we voted to stand up and fight them instead, and we might keep them from getting through. Flight 93, no more will fly, dead on the ground or dead in the sky. You might not survive, but at least you can try. Stand up and bring the ship down. Thomas Burnett phoned his wife several times, reporting the course of the fight. He said, 1 man's been stabbed and we can't reach the cockpit, but somehow we'll alter the flight. We've guessed that the target is likely the White House, and if we fail, we'll surely die. We've nothing to fight with except our bare hands, but we'll keep on trying until the plane lands. One way or the other, we've taken our stand. My darling, I love you. Goodbye. Flight 93, no more will fly, dead on the ground or dead in the sky. You might not survive, but at least you can try. Stand up and bring the ship down. Jason the pilot could hear the whole tale. He'd signaled as well as he could. He saw that the terrorists still held the cockpit, and one way to stop them for good. He watched while the passengers battled and died, and knew that no help would be found. The guard was distracted, just one chance to live. There's one case where suicide isn't a sin. He weighed all his chances, he said, order in, and drove the ship into the ground. Flight 93, no more will fly, dead on the ground or dead in the sky. You might not survive, but at least you can try. Stand up and bring the ship down. ship down, 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 bring the ship down. Flight 93 hit the ground at full speed, and no one aboard her survives. But the White House still stands, and a few thousand folks can thank those aboard for their lives. There's no guarantee when the bad guys come in that they won't kill you all to a man. So when some fanatics are out to have fun, there's nowhere to hide and there's nowhere to run. Then pray that the law lets you carry a gun, but fight back however you can.